Peace, my family, and we're back to all those coming out of that good cocoon for the first time. Welcome. This is your girl, the butterfly. We about to take off. Let's fly. Just want to send you all the good healing energy your way. Peace, love, happiness, harmony, and abundance. Hope you guys are out there keeping your mind right in that good mind. How y'all feeling? Hope you guys most definitely moving on up in your higher natures. And cleansing. Oh yeah. Cleansing the lungs. I came out here today to express. I just want to let y'all know, going on this good journey within. And by going on this good journey within myself, I must say, our master teacher, Dr. Malachi spoke the truth, told the truth, and nothing but the truth is the truth. And I will just say, through my own journey, the Most High began to show me things that is not in books, right? And to show me things that you can't doubt, all right? And also through signs and things that I know for myself that I know is the truth, right? Whether you want to say confirmation, yeah. I got my confirmation, right? Because guess what? When the Most High shows you things you can't deny, it's right there in your face, right? And as you begin to trust your own self in this good journey, trust who you are, trust what the Most High is giving you, right? Trust. And check out the right knowledge and information that's going to help you build you up and raise your consciousness levels up to where it needs to be, man on man. And through time, the Most High will show you as well. But you also have to have a sincere heart, and it's not a joke. You can't be playing around. You gotta be real with it, and you gotta really be seeking to know, right? Seeking to know. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door shall be opened. Seekers of truth. If you want to know, check it out. Right? And once you begin to live the truth for yourself, it's undeniable. It's right here, all in your face. So I just wanted to tell y'all that our master teacher, Dr. Malachi York, is the truth. Alright? And you won't maybe notice until you go through that good journey within, right? Or some people already do know. They just know. When you know, right? Because your soul will speak to you like no other. Like no other. It was just like for me, as soon as, the master teacher started breaking stuff down and opening up his mouth and breaking it down, man, oh man, it spoke to my soul instantly. It was just like I wanted to know more. And no one on this planet has ever got me like that, where I wanted to know more, And broke it down with so much detail, so much facts, so much science, broken it down for you in the languages so you can understand where stuff came from, and also tells you not to believe him, but check it out yourself. Check it out. Research. Go do your diligent studies. Don't just believe what he says. Check it out for yourself. Who says that? Most of the time when people speak, they want you to believe everything that they say, and and that is the word, right? You know what I'm saying? He's telling you, don't believe nothing he said. Check it out for yourself, right? Because nowadays, I don't know, I just feel like people may feel like, can the truth really exist? I'm trying to tell y'all, family, that it does. Guess what? It's balance in these realms, right? Just as much as it's lies being told, right? There's truth as well, right? There's truth and there's lies. And just as much as there's so many lies being told, guess what, family? It is so much truth. boundless, universal knowledge of truth being spoken here on this planet right now. And so far back then, since 1970, the truth has been here. But again, family, some people don't want the truth to be coming on now. But guess what? The Most High says, it is time. You must know. Right. And so again, family, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful time to live in. Because now that you know, and as you begin to check more out and get to know more, life begins to become clear for you on how to move, how you've been supposed to be moving on this planet, getting away from all the things that are not good for you. This is beautiful. It's so much love in it. It's so much love, family. Whether people realize it or not. Yeah, the scriptures do give you warnings, right? But that's to let you know. Let you know. Before. You know, that's love. Warning you. They're letting you know. It's nothing to fear if you listen, right? If you listen, right? That's love letting you know what's up. So you don't fall into the same traps and you don't go astray. That's love. So you have to understand what love really is. Love is truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. And yes, family, everyone is not going to like the truth, right? Because it's going to make some people feel uncomfortable. But family, that uncomfortable feeling needs to come. Because guess what? It comes with acceptance. And you can also change your life. It comes with acceptance of what it really is, what has happened. And if you want to change your life, no matter how far or how deep you got into it, the lowest of the low, you know, the lowest of the low, right? You can change your life. You can still speak to the Most High and seek forgiveness and repent and change your life. And you can change directions anytime you want to. You can change your mind. You don't have to continue to keep living the way you be living in a state of darkness. You can come on up to the true light and get to know, you know, the true light, right? The right knowledge, right? And change your life for the better. No matter how far you have fallen, you can always get up and change your life. You know, I hope y'all know this. But yeah, the scriptures are warning for the people that are stuck in their own ways and their ways of thinking, thinking that they created themselves and they could do whatever they want. And family, who created you, right? It's laws to this. You really can't do whatever you want. Let's be for real. You really can't do whatever you want. You know, yeah, the free will is there, but to me, this is just me. To me, you can't really do whatever you want. You know, your actions, get you in many different places depending on how you move, and so you got to be mindful of that. You can't be playing around. And I've learned my lessons with how I moved in my life and how I did things. No. I learned my lesson, and I was moving down a path of self-destruction as well, and ultimately, once you realize that you're going the wrong way, it's time for you to get your butt back on up and do it again and try again until you get it. Each day you're allotted is to get yourselves right and prepared when the time comes when you do meet our Creator, which is a beautiful event. If you're getting yourself together, a beautiful event. Right? If you let go of the things of this world, what we've been warned about through an appointed omnipotent Jesus, Yahshua Temu's Horus Haru, right? Over us to let us know what's up, how we're supposed to be moving, right? Warning us, hey now, what y'all doing? This is not the way we're supposed to do things. We have our true way of life. You know? We're supposed to be serving our Father who art in heaven. What are you doing? Right? Sometimes we forget, right? But it's time for us to remember. We must remember once again while we're here in our purpose and get on back in alignment with the Most High, because that is the only true way to be free and to get out of this so-called matrix or world and get prepared for the new one, the new heaven and the new earth, right? This is what this is about, but it's going to require you to put in work. That inner working on yourself, being real with yourself, why you might feel certain different amounts of emotions all the time. It's time to heal. It's time to forgive, no matter what. Forgive, no matter what. Whoever, everybody, whoever hurt you, you don't even know who you have hurt. Forgive. And ask for forgiveness for everything that you have done. And move on. Because you know what that does? That clears your path so you can move forward in peace. And once you do that, you can move forward in your life and do better than you did in your past. And keep on moving forward in the present. That's what this is about. Have you learned how you treating people out here? Are you being real with yourself? Are you lying to yourself? Are you scheming out here to get by? Do you not know that the Most High is our provider? So, don't you know that you don't have to scheme to get by? All you have to do is praise the Most High. But you have to also put in that work. Filling out those apps, those applications, setting up shop, starting a business, getting a skill, doing something for yourself, which is the ultimate best way of doing things nowadays. Creating your own. You know, that's what's going to help you get you flowing in the right direction. And yes, that's work, but that is required when you move in the right way. And guess what? You ain't going to be looking over your shoulders your whole life, running from all the things that you have done. Isn't that peace? When you don't have to look over your shoulder anymore at all the stuff you've done. Don't you want to be in peace? Enjoy. Inner joy within yourself. Getting back there. You can still get back there. All you have to do is stop doing what you're doing and decide, I want to change my life. I want to surrender to the Most High. Following the Most High's ways, because that's what omnipotent Jesus, Joshua 10 was come to teach. Get us back right. Get us moving right and on the right path. Back to the stars. Right. I don't know who doesn't want that. It's a lot of tricks out here to lead you astray. It's a lot of tricks out here to give you that sense of desire and pleasure, feeling like this world is it, and this world is, the world, the family. It's so much that goes on in it, and that pleasure only be pleasant for that moment, and after that, you back to reality, right? Just for a moment. It ain't pleasure each and every day you wake up and you good and you at peace in the inside. And this has nothing to do with material wealth, because that's what this world bases everything on. Material wealth, they base everything on that. And you feeling happy because you have, material wealth, certain things like that. It makes you feel happy, yeah. Material wealth doesn't really make you happy, family. What makes you happy, you want to have that inner joy and be happy, is when you're in alignment with the Most High and you're doing right, not wrong. When you're doing wrong, you're always looking over your shoulder. When you're doing right, you're at peace, because you know you're moving right, you're moving in truth. That's peace. That's love. That's happiness. That's gratitude. That's abundance. Right? That's what this is about. Moving in truth. Not lies. Accepting yourself. All parts of you. The good, the bad, the ugly, and everything that you have done in your life. Accept it. You did it. It's okay. But if you know you've done a lot of wrong in your life, it's time to make it right. By forgiving yourself and forgiving others. Making peace with things. Repenting to the Most High. And that's literally having a conversation with the Most High, just like I'm having a conversation with you. And repenting and expressing anything that comes to your mind that you want to repent about. You know deep down you've done some things that you weren't supposed to do. You know this. It's a lot of things that our sins that we want to be forgiven for, right? So you talk to the Most High about that, and after that, you move on. Peace. And starting anew. Clean your plate. New slate. Starting over. And this time, I'm going to do it the right way. And walk. Start walking on the path. And don't look back. And guess what, family? When you start doing that, when you see all the things around you just trying to get you to not do that, and you see all the people that might be, you see all the things that might be, you see all the places you go that might be causing you to get you back on the wrong path after you done made that decision, family, then you know that's something you need to eliminate, and it's something you need to cut off. Ain't nothing there, family. And there's so much freedom in that. Yeah, you gonna experience a lot of different emotions. Yeah, people gonna be mad. Yeah, you might feel a sense of loneliness at times, but that loneliness turns into peace. And you're gonna value that peace more than anything. Through time and patience with yourself. And realizing that you got work to do. And it had nothing to do with none of them places and people and things you've been around. You got purpose. It's the reason why you're here. You got to get to moving. You got to start changing some things. And it all starts with a decision to change and say, I'm done with this life. I don't want to live this life anymore. This life only leads to self-destruction. This life only leads me astray. And at the end of all this, you don't want to be trying to plead cases and all this stuff at the end of all this. This is what the scriptures are about. Warning you ahead of time. Isn't that love, family? Yes, that's love. So you can begin to change no matter what race you are. You can change your life, right? You can change your life for the better. Now, family, I know some people have already chosen their side, right? And that is what it is. I will just say, when you're on the right side of things, when you're moving right and you're doing right and you're changing your life, not to say that you're perfect out here. No one's perfect out here, but you want to move right in the ways of the Most High. And you want to do right. You want to be right when it comes to how you moving. Yeah, you gonna make mistakes. Yeah, you gonna fall. Yeah, but it's about getting back up and doing it all on. Forget until you get it, until you master, until you do what you need to do to let those things go, family. You gotta let them go. Once you begin to let it go, everything will start to flow to you. And again, family, remember, the Most High is with you through the whole time, seeing your whole life. Everything is played out, watching, seeing how you move, seeing what it is, seeing how far you come, seeing the strength in you. It's there. You just gotta stop holding on to things, falsehoods, illusions that are not true. You hold on to things that are not good for you because you don't want to feel the pain of it all. Guess what, family? There's deeper pain, family. There's what the Most High pain can be, right? You don't want that. Talking about you don't want to feel the pains of it, of the stuff in this world. This world right here is nothing to the pain of if you choosing to go to the lower realms. Right? What do you mean? You better go through that pain, because that pain is going to only make you stronger. And you got to see things for what they are and get away from it. I've been there. It makes you stronger, family. It makes you not want to do that to yourself anymore. It makes you want to love yourself more. And say, no, I ain't doing this somewhere. If it's causing me pain, causing me sorrow, I want to be good without having to do anything at all, right? I want to be good inwardly without having to take in any type of anything, any type of drug, any type of anything, sex, any type of anything to make me feel a certain way. I want to feel good regardless, right? I want to feel good on the inside without it. You know how that inner child thing go? You know, the inner child, the children out here, you know, being a child when they starting out, you know, they're happy. You know, they always happy. Most of the time, you know, that inner joy in a child, you know, they're happy. Don't you want to feel that again? You happy without those things? I hope as an inner child you didn't have to experience type of drugs and type of stuff like that. But I'm just saying, normally, you know, just living in that state of the inner child, you normally, you know, as an inner child, you're happy inwardly. I'm not saying your experiences and certain things you have to experience as a child, but when you're coming in, you know, a baby's joy, a baby's, you know, peace, this inner joy and happiness in that, right? That's where it's at. That inner joy within you, you know. Without all this stuff, because when you were a child, you didn't have none of this stuff, right? Not like that, not that you're choosing, right? I'm talking about as a baby, you know, inner child, you know. You had none of these things. And you were good. And that's how it should be. You don't need none of these things. You don't need none of it to be happy. You're good. And once you realize that, once you know that for yourself through time, you'll see. This whole time I've been chasing happiness in all the wrong places. Not knowing that the Most High is already in you. You have all you need inside of you already to bring you that feeling, to bring you that nourishment, to bring you all you need, that inner joy within you already inside of you. All you gotta do is reintroduce yourself back to yourself, who you really are, the real you. And that real you is not none of these things in this world. That real you is purity, cleansiness. That real you is love. It's love in all of us. That real you is love. It's not all the things that you've been taught in this world. It's love, family. You have it in you. You've just been taught a backwards way of living, a backwards way of moving, and all of the evil things in this world and things like that. Took us all in many different directions, but has led us astray. And we must get back to love. And that's the Most High. Because the Most High's love is like no other. And you're going to begin to feel it when you begin to get back in tune and stop putting your energy and love in things that don't matter. None of these things matter. Is it real love? Is it real love? Or is that fake love? Are you there for this, that, and the other? Or is it real love? Real love is boundless. It's always there. Regardless. That's love. But you gotta also begin to get your strength back up and start seeing yourself for who you are, which is a child of the Most High, and begin to love you and what the Most High has created you to be, and all of your many gifts that you have inside of you. Once again. And how do you get tapped into those gifts? It starts with getting back in tune first. You gotta get back in tune. You gotta get well fed. Oh man, oh man. And the gifts will begin to come out in time once you start to raise your consciousness levels up with the right knowledge. And guess what, family? The right knowledge is on the channel. So if you are interested, check it out. It's on there just for you. Alright? So good place to stop for now. I'm gonna leave it at that for now. Again, family, I want you all to know that you are loved beyond this world and in it. No matter what you're going through, trust that it's for a reason, and it's time for you, whatever you're going through, to trust in the Most High and start moving in His direction and not yours. Alright now, so I'm leaving it at that again. Family, about love beyond this world and in it. Begin to spread that love one to another. Be the peace that you seek. Released our master teacher, Dr. Malachi L. Peace, shalom, hashug, divine love, family, and wadu. And it's all